Hi, today I'm going to be doing my About Me project. So, first of all, before high school, I was born in Montreal, but I grew up in St. Lambert. I've always been in the same house in the same street ever since I was born. So, I think that's really nice because I got to stay in one place all throughout my life. I have a really close-knit family, not only with like my parents and my sister, but also with my grandparents, my aunt, uncles, and cousins, because we all live near each other. So I think that helped us stay close. So that's really great. I'm also still friends with a lot of my childhood friends since we went to the same elementary school. And since Turocher is in the same city, we've stayed close since a lot of them went to Turocher just like me. And I started volleyball in fifth grade, and I've been playing ever since. So, second theme, high school. Well, I've made a lot of my friends in high school. Most of them in like the first years, but also a lot of them are from my volleyball team, and I've been lucky because I didn't only make friends with girls in our grade, but also with the grade above us and the grade below us. So I think like the volleyball friend circle is really big, and it's like a really big family, and that's nice. Um, we've done a lot of trips with volleyball, like Detroit. We've been there 2 years ago, and that helped us get close to each other because we were like all the girls together 24/7 for almost a week. So that was really nice. We were supposed to go to Florida this year, but because of COVID, we couldn't go. And that brings me to my next point. COVID in the past years kind of derailed our high school plans, like the senior year mostly. This year, a lot of the activities we were supposed to do as seniors, we didn't get to do them or won't probably get to do them, like graduation, the Christmas party, the ball. So that I think that bummed me out a little bit since my sister got to do them. And well, I saw her 2 years ago graduate and do all those activities with her friends, and that was really nice. But we won't get to do them well the same way, so that kind of bums me out. But still, our English class. So the project I liked the most was students as teachers, since well, I feel like we had a lot of creative liberty. And then we got to see what other people were doing in their projects, so that was also really great. But I like the Save the World project a little less, since I feel like we only pointed out the issues of the world. We didn't actually try to resolve any of them. We were just like pointing out what was wrong with the world, and that kind of bummed me out in the end more than anything. I really loved reading Of Mice and Men, though. That was a really great book. I thought, since we got to learn about another time, history, and different ways of living, and then we got to do a nice project after that, and I really enjoyed it. And a fun fact about these past 5 years is that Paran and I have been in the same Paran Touchet have been in the same English class over the past 5 years, so that's a nice coincidence, and I thought it was funny. For the fourth theme, outside of high school, well, first of all, I've been really lucky. As I grew up, I've been able to travel with my family and sometimes with friends. And I really loved discovering new cultures, new countries, new places I haven't seen before. So that's something I really love to do outside of school, except, well, it's not something you do every day, but because of COVID-19 over the past year and a half, we didn't get like anybody to travel. So I feel like that's something maybe to more look forward to in the next few years. I also spend a lot of time with my friends outside of school. I'm really close with them, but if we can't see each other in real life, just a FaceTime is nice. So yeah, like they're really important to me. And during the summer, I spend most of my time when I'm not working in our family cottage. I also grew up there since, well, it was my grandparents' cottage at first, but then my parents bought it from them. So we spent a lot of time there, a lot of family gatherings there during the summer. So that's really nice. And I've also done my lifeguarding courses over the past years. And last summer, actually, I was a lifeguard. So that's more like what I do during the summer. Yeah, and that's it for outside of high school. And for my life ambitions, well, I don't really know what I want to do with my life, like career-wise, but I know I want to keep studying. I want to keep I want to go to cégep and university. So that's something that's really important to me to do in the next years. I'm really interested in learning new languages, but I'm not really good at it. So like just learning new words in Spanish or German, that's really interesting. So I would like to like learn it for real. I haven't read a lot of the classics, either like English or French literature. So I think that like George Orwell or Hemingway or Victor Hugo, that's something that I should do in the next years. So yeah. And this summer, I would like to get my boat permit to drive boats legally. And yeah, that's it for life ambitions. My dreams. Well, first of all, I would really love to study abroad since, well, I've been in Montreal all of my life to grow up. So I would really love to maybe in the next year go study abroad, either in English or in French, like in Europe. I feel like that would like be a big dream of mine. I would also really like to do a backpacking trip all through South America with some friends, maybe later in life, like in my 20s, because that's a part of the world I haven't seen at all, and I think it's like something to discover. I would also love to sail the Caribbean. I'm kind of afraid of the open ocean, but that's something to overcome because like the Caribbeans and those islands, it's really great. So that's something I would love to do. And for my irrational dream, I would really like to win the lottery. So that's more like irrational and unattainable, but I feel like it's still something. And for my last theme, random, I'll be telling you guys about like what's my 3 biggest fears. So first of all, even though I really love to travel, I hate taking the plane, especially takeoff and when there's turbulence, because I always feel like the plane's gonna crash when there's turbulence, and I don't know, just takeoff really stresses me out. I also, oh, sorry, I also really don't like to be alone at night, like in the streets, because I always feel like I'm either gonna get lost somewhere or get kidnapped. So that's something that really freaks me out, even though most of the time when I'm walking alone at night, I'm in like St. Lambert, so nothing's gonna happen here. But still, it kind of stresses me out. And my last fear is a little bit more irrational, but in the ocean, when I can't see the bottom, that really like scares me because, well, in the lake, I don't know, we never see the bottom of the lake anyways, but in the ocean, when like you only see blue and it's really, really dark, I don't know like if there's a shark below me. So that really stresses me out and I really, really don't like it. And I think that concludes my About Me project. Thank you.